Hey guys, today we are making bacon broccoli chicken in our casserole crock.
Oh, all having a whole lot of fun.
Look at all that melty, yummy cheese, bacon, onion. Hey guys, welcome back to my camper kitchen. I am Cris from recipes@crock.com.
I am Mikey from recipes.crock.com.
And today we are making a tried and true recipe with a little bit of a spin. This is our bacon,
That was a little bit of a
our
spin.
low carb bacon broccoli chicken that we love to make in the casserole crock. The last time we shared it was a few years ago in a different format, and we also were using chicken tenders. So today we thought we would switch it up, show you how we make it with chicken thighs, and share it again for anybody who maybe either forgot about it or hasn't had it in a while, or never knew about it.
Since then, we've gained about 25,000 new followers, so it's very possible some of y'all haven't seen it. So guess what? Now you will. For those who have already seen it, well, guess what? Rerun.
This is definitely a favorite of recipes that Crock readers. It's something we hear about a lot. And so what we have is 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken down in the down in the casserole crock. This is, again, I said we're using boneless, skinless chicken thighs. And to that, we are going to add 10 ounces of broccoli florets. They're frozen over the top.
I'll do it.
Now, you can use chopped broccoli. It just isn't going to taste the same.
I love these new knives. I almost dumped that.
Yeah, the florets themselves are will have a much better texture by the end of this.
Yes.
So just go ahead and dump it on there.
I wouldn't use fresh. I like the florets better. I think that
You mean chopped?
chopped fresh, like I wouldn't go straight from the garden center and do it.
Yeah, I have never tried. People, I think I've had readers tell me they've done it before, but I've never tried it with just fresh broccoli in there. I've always used frozen because it slows down the cooking of the broccoli a little bit, because it lets the chicken get a little bit more cooked up before the broccoli.
Well, I also think it softens the broccoli too, because when broccoli has water in it, so when it gets frozen, the ice crystals expand and break down the
You're going all sciencey on us,
the
huh?
body of it gives it a softer texture, if you will.
So over the top of the broccoli and the chicken, we are going to sprinkle some form of ranch mix. You can use the chive and onion, you can use the dill, or you can use a traditional ranch. It's up to you. If you are a low carber, just check your carb counts of what's available to you. They change the carb counts on them all the time. I don't know how that happens, but they do. So 1 envelope of that, and then to that we are going to add a fourth of a cup of butter cubed up, and then 8 ounces of cream cheese.
Which is 1 brick.
1 brick. And we're going to just add those dots all over the top. And while I'm doing that, I'll tell you about what you need after this cooks. So we're going to cook this, I believe, is it on high or low?
It is on low for 3 to 4 hours, and that is until your chicken is completely cooked through to at least a temperature of, pop quiz in the comments down below. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 seconds to say it. 165 degrees, because that is what the FDA deems as a safe temperature to cook your chicken. We like to go to 170 because we like our chicken done a little more. It makes it a little bit more tender.
Yeah, the texture, we definitely prefer that texture, and after 3 to 4 hours, most slow cookers will definitely have...
We can't vouch for all, because all slow cookers are just like people. We're all different. But guess what? Everyone we got, within 4 hours, it'll do it.
Can you hand me a paper towel?
I can.
So what we're going to do is we're going to cook this on low for 3 to 4 hours, and then we're going to come back and we're going to add some Havarti cheese,
some bacon, some onion,
and some green onions, because Mikey is going to do us all a massive favor and go back to the store yet again to get green onions, because I forgot to put it on the list yesterday.
Here's the problem is when I go to the store to get one thing, I come back with 50, so we should both be upset about this.
We'll be back in 3, 2, 1. And I am back. Mikey has abandoned me because we are on the coast and it's the first gorgeous day in a really long time. So he went and got my onions for me, which I've got chopped up here, and then totally got permission to go fishing. So he is fishing right now. I decided to do the end of this video, and true to any time he goes fishing, I usually make chicken. It's an ongoing joke in our family. Anyhow, so now my chicken has been cooking for just about 4 hours with the whole thigh, or the boneless, skinless thighs. They take a little bit longer to cook than the actual chicken tenders do, so you're probably going to be reaching 4.5 hours for them to get at least as tender as we like. So one of the steps you can do now, if you would like, is stir all of these contents, and I'm going to show you with this camera. I don't really care about this step, to be honest. A lot of people like to stir that cream cheese in to kind of make sure that it's all over everything. I like to be very careful around the broccoli so that it does not, so you don't like break it up and it just completely fall apart. You can leave the cream cheese in the chunks that they are, or you can kind of stir it a little bit with your fork to kind of just stir it around. I don't worry too much about it being even or really mixed in, because cream cheese that has cooked in the crock pot is never going to just like be completely smooth. If you want something to be completely smooth, a lot of times you have to kind of whip it before you cook. So technically you could have whipped your butter and your cream cheese together and it would have probably done a little bit smoother consistency, but we're about to smother this sucker with cheese. So I really don't, the flavor is always there for me and it really doesn't bother me. If it bothers you, you could wait to add the cream cheese until the end, or like I said, you could whip the two things together and try to get a better consistency. But this is about as good as it gets, so the channel says, for me, and I'm okay with that, again, because I'm about to cover this in delicious creamy Havarti cheese. So I get Havarti cheese slices from the grocery store. I believe I have enough. It looks like somebody's gotten into my stash here. To put 8 slices over the top of this. Meanwhile, let's crank our slow cookers up to high, because we're going to want it to be able to melt this cheese for us while we wait. So I'm just putting these slices on there, and I'll show you here in a second. I'm gonna break up a couple slices to get cheese literally covering the whole thing. If you have a traditional crock pot, you may be able to very easily cover with 8 slices. It looks like I might actually have 9 slices here, so more cheese is not a problem in my book. So I will just do that. Oops. And to that, if you hear that jingle jangle, one, Skitty is about to hit the tripod, sorry. Secondly, Obi is down at my feet because, like I said, Mikey's fishing. Addie took Ollie on a walk. We are just trying to enjoy our time here on the coast. But anyhow, 8 slices of cooked, crumbled bacon. This is just leftover from our breakfast bacon. I just always toss, if I have a couple slices left over each morning, I just toss it in a bag. And then I have extra bacon for whenever I need bacon as a topping, which is quite often in this house. So I'm just going to sprinkle that bacon over the top. And now I have 2 green onions that I've chopped, and I'm also going to just sprinkle them over the top. Okay. Okay. So let me show you. What we're going to do now is we are going to put the lid on, and in about 5 minutes or so, all those cheese slices are going to kind of melt into the dish, and we are going to have a creamy, cheesy bacon broccoli chicken ready for us to taste test. Okay? So let's put the lid on, and I'll see you back here in 3, 2, 1, and we are back. I let this go on high for about 5 minutes, and so now my cheese is nice and melty. This is really slow to load, a lot slower than our other one. Look at all that melty, yummy cheese, bacon, onion, and underneath that is our yummy flavored chicken with that ranch dressing and the cream cheese and butter, along with broccoli. This is a wonderful way to get the kiddos to eat their veggies. So let's get a little bit of this out to taste test. I'm still trying to figure out where everything is. And what? Where's a spoon? Here's a spoon I'm gonna use. I just switched out the puppies, by the way. If you're thinking you hear bigger thumps in the background, that's because Addie just took Ollie on a walk. Our 2-year-old Cavalier, and came and got Obi, our baby Cavachon, so he could get to go on a walk. So now they're switched, so Ollie's now traipsing around me. He heard the ice maker go off, and he loves ice. Ice is one of his favorite things. So if he's a good boy, by the time I get done, I will give him a piece of ice here in a little bit. But okay, so I am going to bring this up there to you. I may need... You can cut through it with your fork. I was going to say I may need to grab a little bit of a knife, but I think I'm good. So, nice, cheesy. I don't know that I grabbed any broccoli. Oh, there's a piece. Okay. There it is. You see it? Cheesy, broccoli, chicken, bacon, onions. I'm sorry about my glasses glare, guys, but I can't wear my contacts anymore, and I would be just about blind if I didn't have my glasses on. So anyhow, okay, let's taste, right? That's what you're here for, not my eye situation. So creamy. There's a reason this is a favorite. There really is. I made this at Camp Ludicrous this summer, and everybody raved about it. The bacon and the onion really complement the creaminess and the ranch flavor in there. It just works. And it's good, and I love that I don't have to make side dishes to go with it because it's a one-pot meal. It's also low carb for all my low carb people. So good. Addie's gonna be so excited. She was asking me, hey, is that ready yet? So when she gets back, I'm gonna have her a plate. But if you like this video, we'd love for you to give us a thumbs up. If you're not already a member of the Crock Posse, we'd love for you to click subscribe and become a member of our slow cooking family. If you'd like notified every time we upload a video, click that bell down below. We call it the ding-a-ling. That will tell YouTube to let you know every time we upload a video. But whatever you do, we hope you laugh often, eat good food, and speak life. Bye, guys. Hey, Ollie, you want an ice cube?
If you want to see the latest, click on the left right here. If you feel like subscribing, click on the right, my dear. And if you think we're funny enough to send us money, click the Patreon.